Hello and good morning. Well, it is morning with me. I am in my velvety pajamas. So if you see me in these pajamas a lot, know that it is morning time with me and I don't wear this every day. I like doing my reading sometimes in the morning because I'm fresh and I have a clear mindset. So I have the victim card from my chakra oracle deck. So today we're going to be talking about your relationship or a situation. It can be with just someone close to you, but I'm mainly going to be focusing on relationships at the minute, romantic relationships. I just want to see, are they playing games or are you just making assumptions? So that's what we're going to be looking at today. And we have 4 piles, so you can go ahead and choose one of the 4 piles. This is pile number 1, pile number 2, pile number 3, and pile number 4. And without any more blabbering on, we will get straight into the reading. So, see you in a minute. Hello, pile number 1. So as you can see, your oracle card that came out for you was gratitude. So we'll talk about that in a second. I'll show you the cards as I talk about them, but I just want to make this very clear. You have the moon card here, and you also have it at the very end here as well. So you have moon card twice, and I think this has to do with the both of you. I feel like, you know, your intuition is right about a lot of things, and I just want to make that very clear. And you should be very grateful for certain people that are in your life, that are kind of there for you, who always have been there for you. So it could be a parent or it could be a friend, that, you know, is just someone that you can always go and talk to, because I really feel like talking to this person will give things a different perspective on this relationship. I'm just picking that up from this Queen of Cups, okay? And I feel like this Queen of Cups knows more about what's going on. Just for me, this Queen of Cups is very wise, and she knows what kind of person that you're in a relationship with. And she maybe had certain experiences like that before. It's just someone who's quite wise. So it could be a friend that's older than you or something, but just, I feel like you're starting to wake up to the fact that maybe you two are just very different and maybe not suited for each other, because I feel that you just, you know, it was all fun at the beginning, but now with the 4 of Cups, it's like you're starting to get bored. And I just want to show you this as well. So we have the Queen of Wands here, as you can see, the red matching up. And for me, you are this card over here, and you're just kind of like, okay, you know, giving this person the attention that they need. And for me, in this card, this Queen of Wands is very much like, huh, I have it all, look at me working it, and like, just very like showing off a lot of the time. And underneath that, we have the Tower card. So I'm just saying, like, that's not going to work out for them if they keep acting in this way, because, you know, people are, I'm not sure what age you are, but I feel like you're dealing with someone who is quite mature, but acts like, you know, I have everything at on the palm of my hand. Like, whatever they say happens. And I feel like they're very much like they're constantly talking with their hands, or they're just kind of always upbeat. But this is a real ego thing. It's not who they're truly wanting to be. They're very insecure with certain things about that are happening in their life. Okay, I just want to now talk about the moon over here. And this moon card, it shows the 2 wolves on opposite sides. And I feel like, I think you've been having, some of you may be having some sort of dreams, psychic dreams. And I just want to let you know that you really need to pay attention to your dreams if it involves this other person, because with the Seven of Swords, I'm hearing that, you know, you're getting warnings. So everything might seem very much okay when you're one-on-one with this person, but what needs to change right now is the fact that, you know, life could be different if you choose to go about things in a different way, is what I'm picking up. Okay, so right now with the Moon card and the Knight of Swords, I'm not sure if this person is ready for a relationship, and it's not either that they're trying to control you or anything. They just don't really, they kind of just want you to back off, but they don't really know how to tell you. So yeah, it's, for me, this Knight of Swords, it's kind of like ready for, you know, ready to defend themselves. And with the Queen of Wands, I feel like with that ego that they have, it always comes across as quite, you know, they're kind of boastful about their life. And I don't get that they're like a player, but they're just very much not ready to be the person that you want them to be. And I think that's what the problem here is. It's like you know deep down that it's not exactly what you thought it would be, okay? And that's okay. I'm not getting a feeling that this is a relationship that would definitely not work. It's just there needs to be, I don't know, some sort of a break, I feel like, because your heart's not in it anymore. The Four of Cups, it's like you're just, you know, you're spending more time with people that are not running away all the time. Like the Seven of Swords, it's kind of telling me like there's a lot of signs and red flags there. And it has to do with their attitude for me. And what I'm picking up with this Queen of Cups is you've heard this before. And again, gratitude for people who are there to talk, that you can talk to. So I just want to let you know that. I just also want to clarify for some people that may be thinking that this person is out, not cheating, something else. It could be like, I am feeling like, you know, involved with something that is classified as against the law. That came out reversed. I just had to read it because I thought me and my brain, I thought with the 6. So it is 6 of coins, but it's reversed. And I do, if you see, there's people handing something over, a little pouch there. And if you catch my drift, that's what I was picking up on. So they may be involved in selling something that isn't exactly okay. I feel that they are somewhat involved with people like that, and that's what you're hearing from this person. That's not for everyone, but that's just for someone that I had to clarify that for. I do feel like they could be, you know, in a place where this confidence and all of that is coming from a really, like, maybe they're making a lot of money through whatever they're doing or something, but that's going to really come back to bite them in the ass with the Tower. Like, it's all going to come crumbling down, and you know how that works with people who are doing things to make money in a illegal way. They get caught, and you know, you can't keep doing that. And I feel like that's why the Moon card is here and twice. It's like you're getting double clarification, and in this Moon card you have the 2 Towers. So what I'm picking up here is, for me, this is the fire energy and you're more of the feminine energy. So do you want to be on this tower, or do you want to be on the opposite side? Because like, this person needs your help, if this is something that you choose to work on. But it will take a lot of work, because this person's going to put up an act where, no, I'm not doing that. How dare you say that? What are you talking about? Like, trying to just constantly defend themselves or prove to you that, you know, this is just the way it is. This is how I make a living, or whatever. But yeah, I don't really feel like there's anything else. Let me see. Dreams is just a big one that's coming up. So really pay attention to your dreams is what I'm feeling. And I don't know who this Queen of Cups is, but they keep calling out to me. They are someone who was in a very similar situation, or they were this type of person. Okay, so they're someone that you can talk to about this. And I feel like it's either a parent or a close friend. Motherly energy. Yeah, but just don't feel like you have to, you know, go out and do like, oh, and start dating a lot of people and just getting to really know loads of people. I don't know, I feel like that's something that's on your mind as well. Like, you're bored of this kind of relationship and you want to try out loads of different types of relationships. That's okay too, but just don't overdo it. I don't mean like don't go sleeping around and all of that. I just mean that, you know, take it easy, okay? Because you're kind of like starting to wake up a little bit and you're seeing that the grass is greener over here, and this colorful like dreamland that is a bit, you know, too much for you is not what you've always expected. Okay? So to clarify the question, are they playing games? They're not necessarily playing games, but they are not showing you everything, the real them, okay? And that's down to their own insecurities here of trying to be the best that they can be, okay? So they're not playing games, and I don't really feel that you're definitely not playing the victim here because you're just fed up. Like, this for me is just like, I've had it. I'm done with that kind of attitude. So it's, for me, both of you need to, you know, come to some sort of an agreement here, as what I'm feeling. Okay? Just remember, this is a general reading and not everything will resonate for everyone. But if it did, leave a comment down below. If you would like a private reading, the link to my website is down below as well. And subscribe, and I will see you all in the future. Goodbye. Hello, pile number 2. So, I've changed the card, as you can see. So the oracle card that came out for you was completion, and we have a lot of family, marriage, having it by the book kind of situation going on here, and someone that has passed that really meant a lot to either you or this other person. So it's something to do with someone that was very close to them, had really made them want to be a better person, okay, and help out a lot more people. But I'm seeing that this has went all the way too much, where it's become a bit toxic for them, and it's starting to, you know, control their life a little bit in ways like they just want to push their agenda, what they want. With this devil card is what I'm picking up. They want to push what they want. The Three of Pentacles is about collaboration, but it's like they're not really willing to, you know, listen to what you have to say all the time. They just want you to, you know, hey, I know you want that kind of, but I know what's best for us. That's the kind of very convincing, very charming, but we also have the Emperor here as well. It's just, they're very much a leadership type of person, but because of their ego, it's like they want to be a better person, but they're trying too hard, is what I'm picking up from this as well, because we have the Six of Pentacles, and I'm looking at the orange here and this orange here. It's like, the way that I looked at that card, it's, you know, they want to provide, if you look at the orange and the red, they want to provide to have a family and, you know, create the perfect relationship and everything, but it's just, they're not going about it the right way, because I'm seeing that, you know, in order for them to go through this completion and, you know, accept what has happened and let things in the past, certain things that, you know, have made them into who they are, who they think they want to be, that needs to come to an end, and the penny needs to drop. And if they want to help people, they need to understand that, you know, they can't be perfect. Like, you can't help everybody, or you can't create some sort of financial freedom for yourself if it's not, you know, in your best interest. Because I really feel like there's so much more that they need to learn, and a lot of this is revolved around finance. It's like money makes the world go round. We have so much pentacles here. Actually, all of this is pentacles. This is all someone who is so focused on the material wealth, the material world. We have the Ten of Pentacles, Knave of Coins, Three of Coins, Ten of Coins, Six of Pentacles, and the Emperor, which is like, I want it all. I want to be a good... You see, I'm looking at the whole situation here, and just with the Emperor underneath that, it's kind of like, and then I'm looking at this, it's giving me an energy of they could be the best, but they just need to understand that, you know, help can also be offered to them, is what I'm picking up. So let's see. Obviously, I don't think that they're playing games. The only game that they're playing is to try and convince everyone that they know best. And it's not coming from a selfish part of them. It's just coming from a wanting to be a better person, so that everyone will look up to them and think that they are great. They don't really want people to not like them. And as well, they don't really want you to think of them as someone who can't provide for you and your family. I'm not sure if there is kids involved here, but there definitely is a possibility of them wanting children, or that may have already been kind of talked about. But I feel like right now, just they don't feel like they're ready to be a parent, or if they are a parent already, they just don't really know. Maybe they were parents at younger ages, and they see that they were never really good enough, and this is the mentality I feel like they have. They think that if they're good to everyone and help people out, but their heart's not in it, because we have the Devil card, their heart's not in it. It's coming from a place of, okay, I've provided for you, so something good should happen to me. That's kind of where they're stuck at the minute. And those energetic cords need chopping, is what I'm hearing. So some sort of past life regression, or something to do with clearing out their mind. So looking into that is what's going to really help this person. They definitely do want a relationship with you, though. We have the Ten of Pentacles. So they're not trying to control you because it's for their own agenda. They just don't really like to take advice from other people, because they know best. They are the Emperor. They know that, okay, I know what we need to do. Okay, I know you want to take things slow with certain things or whatever, but I know best. I don't feel like they get it, though, because if they would just let you guide them, then we would have the world and we would have the 10 of coins. And I really feel like what you're learning from this relationship is that maybe you wanted it all as well. And maybe you're finally realizing that constantly pushing to have that perfect life actually just causes so much drama. And I feel like that's something that you're learning. It's like, it's not worth it. It's not worth trying to, make every day focused around building a better future for ourselves. And just, I feel like what you're learning about yourself is that you just want to live in the moment, be free, and enjoy, like, everything as a whole, just life as a whole in general. I feel like a lot of you that are watching this is really starting to realize what you need to do for yourself in order to change this person, okay, is what I'm picking up. So yes. This is the main thing that needs to change for this to work out, though, the Devil and the Three of Coins. It's like they need to be open to other people's ideas, okay? And I am picking up that some of them may also think that, everything's a scam or people are out to get them as well, because, they don't, I feel like with the Six of Pentacles, they don't really trust certain people that say they're doing good things, okay? And it mightn't be as good, so they're trying to, be the better person, but it's not coming from the heart. And I feel like that with this green and the pentacle energy, it's telling me that they need to kind of work on opening up their heart a little bit more and coming to a close with certain things that have happened in their past. This is something that they do as well, with what I'm picking. That's just something, it's coming from their ego, okay? With the Emperor, again, this is going to be a hard thing for them to crack. Is like, they do want to be good to people and be very much charitable, but it's a defense from their ego. It's like, okay, if I'm good to people, then I'm a good person. Do you know that mentality that I'm talking about? And that doesn't always work. It's very complex whenever you don't realize that, okay, it has to be, it's not from that place of, the law of three or whatever, where you're like, okay, if I do one thing, I'll get multiples back. That's not how it works. Yes, you will get multiplied abundance, but in different forms. Not abundance isn't only about finances and the material world, and I think that's what they don't really understand. Overall, I really think that they're a really good person. It's just they have some small things that they need to work on, and you are the one that's kind of going to teach them that, is what I'm picking up. Just by being the way that you are. And yeah, I don't think that I have anything else for you, pile number 2. No. Okay. So, I just want to let you know that this is a general reading and this might not resonate with everybody, and you don't have to take my word. Actually, no, sorry. You should not ever take my word for the God's truth, because I am not a God. This is for entertainment purposes only. But if you did enjoy this reading, leave a comment down below. And if you would like a private reading, which goes more in depth, the link is down below in the description box. And yes, subscribe, and I will see you all in the future. Goodbye. Hello, pile number 3. I have changed your card. So for the Oracle card, you have balance, and funny enough, we have temperance here. So this is about some sort of things are starting to kind of even out, which either, I'm not sure if that's good or bad, because we have a lot of different energy here. And I'm not sure if this is your own stuff that you have to work through. I do feel like maybe a little bit that you could be playing a part of a victim here, because I feel like you think that you're making some sort of a assumption that they're not who they say they are, or that you feel like they're not being honest with you and they're wearing some sort of a mask. With this Knight of Wands is what I'm picking up. And I feel like you need to start looking at them as more of this King of Cups. That they are they are a really emotionally available person, but it's just there's some sort of like they're closed off. And the reason that they're closed off, I feel like it's because you're sort of closed off as a person, and there is a type of competitiveness here. And with this Page of Swords, I'm feeling that something that they do, and maybe that you do as well, is you're constantly coming up with ideas, and they're constantly coming up with ideas, and it's just like there's a clash. Or like when you're having a conversation about something, maybe something quite intellectual, and it's like constantly, trying to be better than each other in some way is what I'm feeling. So I don't really feel that there's that. For me, with a Page of Swords is the only thing that's it's not that they're playing games, it's just they're walking on a very tight little narrow, whatever that is. It's a stick. Is it a? Oh, obviously it's a sword, but it looks like wood. So like this isn't what they need to be doing. This is ego. Ego is trying to be better. Okay, is what I'm feeling. So that I feel like that's where you're clashing, and that's where you need to find the balance. Okay, in this relationship, because this is something that you do, I feel like sometimes, and they do. And it's, it's not going to work out, okay? Because I have the Ten of Swords here. If this keeps up, this trying to outsmart each other, as if like you were playing a game, like, oh, I know the next move. I know what I'm going to do next. I don't know what I'm going to do next. If it keeps going that way, you're going to walk away. Because you would have just had enough of it, okay? You would have just been like, I can't take this anymore. I'm leaving. Everything's so much brighter over here, and this is so hard for me, but I will have to leave. So that is what I'm feeling. But I think that a lot of this can change. And it's kind of like the energy I'm picking up from this is right now everything is quite heavy. We have the Ten of Swords and the Ten of Wands. It's just everything is quite stressful at the minute. And I feel like there's a lot of bickering, and there's a lot of being quite selfish in a way, and not being very generous. I feel like that's from their point of, that's from them though, more so, is like they're, I don't know, it's something like, I don't want you to buy me anything, and I don't want to buy you anything, like kind of like that. I'm picking, I don't know why I'm getting that. This needs to change though with them, is they need to stop saying things like, I don't want to do that, because they need to be more open to suggestions. And I feel like that's what's not really working at the minute because of this Four of Coins. It's like they really don't want to give up something. There's something that they do that really brings them a lot of happiness and peace, and they don't want to give that up, okay? And I feel like that has to change, because it's something that isn't really always the best for them. It kind of isolates them from everyone else. And I feel like I don't mean they have to give it up completely, sorry. I feel like they just have to find the balance between spending time with you and doing what they love, okay? But not just putting all of their love into this little bowl or whatever it is. Just like, okay, I feel like they're quite spiritual and kind of interested in some sort of, maybe they're interested in water sports and stuff like that, or just being out in nature, and they're not really spending enough time with you. And yeah, the main thing that I'm picking up here as a main message, what you're learning about yourself is this: you are still healing and still going through certain patterns, and you're realizing that with the 10 of Wands, okay? It's gotten to a point now where you can't let your past relationships affect these new relationships that you are having with people, because you're not trusting. You're seeing that you think that they're wearing a mask, when really I think they're not wearing a mask. They're closed off because you're closed off as well. And they don't know how to help you, because you're going through a lot right now, and you're not really sure how to help yourself with certain things. And it's certain patterns, and it's like, it's so hard to break these certain like things that you do. And I feel like it is something along the lines of, you don't want their opinion on things, because it is like they're trying to control you or something. So I don't know if you've come from a controlling kind of relationship before, and it's like you're trying to stop things from happening before they do, and you're like, oh, I know what he's trying to do here, so I'm going to get there quicker or whatever. So for me, it's like, you're playing a game. I'm sorry if you don't like this, but you're playing a game from the past. You're going into the past and you're playing the same game that you played with someone else. And it mightn't be that you were playing that game, but that was the game that you played with them. This is confusing, but you know what I mean. So there was a relationship, and you're bringing aspects of that relationship into this relationship, and it's not the same thing. And normally what happens is you do attract the same thing or the same type of people, and you will hear that a lot on YouTube. But you also need to be aware that maybe you need to be aware first. You need to go with your intuition, and if that person is the same as your ex, then obviously you're repeating a cycle. But for me, it's like I don't really feel like you're repeating a cycle. The only cycle you're repeating is you're making things worse than they have to be. So that's what I'm picking up for you. Pile number 3. I'm sorry this wasn't as positive. Let's just pull a card to see. I want to pull one on this 3 of Swords, because I feel that you need a bit of a device, because this is hard. 4 of Wands. I really think like it's gotten really hard for you right now, because we're all going through a lot at the minute, and a lot of us are trying to be positive and trying to be okay with things, but it's kind of hard when you can't go see your friends and stuff. I feel like that is something that will really help you. And I feel like even focusing on something in the future that you have planned with friends. Also, I do feel like if you have the opportunity to meet up with someone and do something adventurous, I feel like camping or glamping or doing something like proper girly, or if you're a male watching this, something proper like outdoorsy, like going to some sort of a festival, but I don't think obviously that's going to happen. But I'm getting like, in your backyard with a tent and just having a like proper glamping session. I feel like that's something that you need right now. I feel like you need a friend that you can just talk about and just be like, this is happening, la la la, what do I do? I'm not perfect. And you'll realize that your friend is going to open up as well. I feel like friends are what are going to give you that stability that you need again, because it's too much. You need to get rid of some of these wands, okay? You have too many wands here, you can't hold them all. You need to just go back to basics, and things have gotten a little bit too serious, and that's what I'm seeing, okay? But ask yourself, is this a relationship that you want? Or do you need more time to think about things? Ask yourself that question. Do you need more time to think about the type of person that you want to attract into your life? And do you need to do more work on yourself to bring yourself into balance? These are the questions that you need to ask yourself, okay? Because I feel like with the Four of Wands, that's when you were really happy, when you didn't really have to think about anything. So maybe you think that you want a relationship, but do you want a relationship? And I think that that's a conversation that needs to be had with both of you if you're really going through something that is quite upsetting. And this is a general reading, so it's very much, for some of you, this obviously can be worked through and picking that up. And for some of you, it's just like if you are resonating with, yeah, I kind of want to break, then I feel like that's what you need to do. Because I am feeling that with the Ten of Swords and the Ten of Wands. Like a lot of you are just like, I need a break. So that even could mean that, saying, I think we need time apart. It doesn't mean you have to break up. It just means like, I just need time to deal with myself. That's what I'm feeling. Yeah, that is all I have for you, pile number 3. Just like I said, this is a general reading. I'm going to say this every time now, all the time, because a lot of people are new to tarot, and I feel like they think that this is all going to happen. Not all of this is going to happen, okay? This is just a tool for you to guide yourself a little bit. So not everything is set in stone with tarot, and this is a general reading. So if you would like a personal reading, the link is down below. And again, with personal readings, I say the same thing. It's not all set in stone. Tarot is just a tool for you to guide yourself. Okay? If this did resonate with you, leave a comment down below how it helped you, or I like to read your comments. And subscribe, and I will see you all in the future. Goodbye. Hello, pile number 4. Welcome to your reading. Can I just start off with saying, sorry, that I am getting same-sex relationship vibes here, and as well, friendship vibes. Okay, so it might just be there's a little bit of confusion here, I feel. And I'm not sure if this person is in a relationship with you, but a lot of the time it feels like they're not. Or they're constantly trying to, say that they're not in a relationship. I don't know. It's very, I feel like relationship status is complicado here. That's what I'm picking up. You have the mysticism card here as well. So there's just something you're not sure about. It's like, why are they always kind of making you so interested? That's something that you really don't understand, because it's like you're very comfortable around them. 4 of Wands, but we also have the 8 of Wands. It's like you're comfortable, and then it's like, wah, where did they go? Like, I feel like a lot of the time they're running off, or they're changing the subject, or something along those lines. And I'm really drawn into this 3 of Cups. We have the 3 of Cups, and we have the 3 of Swords here as well. So I am picking up that this is a friend of a friend, or this is just someone that you've been friends with. But I don't feel like there is... I am picking up as well that this is someone that could be your friend's ex or something. That's kind of the complicated situation I have right here. That's just for some people. But there is a reason that this person's in your life. I feel like this is a past life connection. Doesn't mean that it's a soul. Well, doesn't mean like this is the love of your life or anything. But this is just someone that you learned things from in a past life. That's what I'm picking up. And yeah, let's just get into what's going on here. Are they playing games? Are they not playing games? What's going on? I just want to say, first of all, congratulations, because you're very much sure of yourself, and you know what you want, and you know what makes you happy. So you're not the one that's really chasing after this person as much. It's like, no matter what, there's not really a chase here going on. It's like you come together, you get kind of talking, you get kind of comfortable, whatever happens, and then they kind of just like ghost you. I'm picking that up a lot. It's like, oh, sorry, gotta go, I've got my motorbike waiting, see you later, bye. It's like, I just wish this person would sit down and relax. But there's a fear of commitment here, definitely. With this 3 of Swords, it's like they've had their heart broken in the past, and maybe if they haven't, there's just a definite fear of falling in love and getting their heart broken. So this could go way back. This could be something from their past life even, but there's a definite fear here of just trying to be good enough for someone like you, because they look up to you as someone who sorted everything out in their life, and they know exactly what they want to do. I'm picking this up as you're the Emperor here. And you're really learning from this person that, you know, you don't always have to take things so serious. And I feel like there's some sort of you look at this person, and when you see them doing things like this, you sit back and you're kind of like, okay, what was that about? I feel like you laugh about the way that they are, and I think that's why you're not sure what's really going on, but you as well, I feel like you're not really that bothered. It's like, well, okay, whatever. It's like, this is a typical thing that they would do, okay? So yeah, I feel like with these 2 cards, I feel that they don't really want a relationship because they aren't ready to commit, okay? They do want to stay friends, and they find it really hard to be close to you because they do have that fear of falling for you, okay? And with the Knight of Swords and the 8 of Coins, I'm picking up that what needs to change in order for this to work is they need to stop running off. They need to realize that, you know, they need to really stop running away from things that they're afraid of, is what for this to work out, okay? And with the Eight of Coins, talking about working on that, so that's what I really feel like they need to work on right now, is this, because that happens way too much with them, and it's not going to work if they keep running away. But the Eight of Wands, it makes a lot of sense. Like that's something that they do to protect themselves. They do this because they don't know how else to deal with their feelings. All they know is, okay, if things aren't working out, I can always move away. I can always move to a different country. I can always just... It's just like... There's a lot of ungrounded energy. It's all like go, 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 okay? And they really need to work on getting more comfortable with just chilling out and not having to keep busy all of the time. And I feel like because you have the Emperor energy with the Sun, you are very much someone, to them, you seem like the sort of person to them that they would never be good enough for you. So honestly, what I feel that you need to do is, you know, with this Emperor, he's kind of like chill, whatever. I think that you kind of need to do more of the work and say things like, be just showing more interest in what they're doing and what they're working on, what certain projects they're doing, because there is things that they're proud of, and I feel like you don't acknowledge it enough. And they're so creative. This person is so creative, but they don't want to show it all to you. Like the real details. Like the real details that is what they're truly working on. Not this Eight of Wands energy, which is like, look at this, it's magic and sparkles and glitter and gay pride and all of this. It's like that's why I think now I'm looking more into this same-sex relationship. Yeah, it's just like they're trying to be someone that they're not, is what I'm saying, to impress you. So, yeah. If that kind of sums up what's going on, it's not, for me, this isn't that serious. It's just this person is not sure where your head's at. So the real question here is, where's your head at? Because I feel like you're enjoying this, but as well, you're just like, whatever happens, happens. But if you want this to happen, I feel like you're the one that needs to do more of the work here. Yeah. So, I think that's all I have for you, pie number 4. And yeah, I just want to say this is a general reading. This will not resonate for everyone, and you should never take everything I say for the absolute truth. And yes, I will end the reading here. So leave a comment down below if this made any sense at all, or if it helped you in any way. And subscribe, and I will see you all in the future. Goodbye.